David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
From the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 Strike's data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyuk Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sorting. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here, we've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting it. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The element of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General,
That is all.
David, go on.
let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want a 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP. Restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Luco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Whoa, Trigger, don't you dare get the juicy stuff before I do. Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Alright, where's my artisanal burgers? Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here.
AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This'll make things easier later.
Clear general questions. About 3 strikes. Surely a positive result this time.
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on guided. Just don't pay for it.
Righto! Begin firing Sam!
They think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counterstrike!
Should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
That bomb would work fine. Let him out with 1 hit. They're using laser weaponry!
How many ships in port are still operational?
Can't do assess damage, but I can jump the top.
Ludicrous. They'll pull the plug and stop little at this rate.
20% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Keep it up!
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
We have contact with the second platoon. If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left.
All right. They've wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
Still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go close.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Return fire.
This is Tusker 04. It's requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Kryn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the 7 point to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go.
Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay.
Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized.
Operation doesn't rely on our ace pilots. You won't have many on board unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes.
Yes, sir.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Monza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Lend me a hand, will ya?
Nokiak base taking damage from airstrikes. This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General. Certainly not the result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Taking out quite a few of them, but there's still some left. Trigger's turned the shipyard into a scrapyard. I'd call it a ship scrapyard, actually.
Half of our surface ships have either been sunk or neutralized.
This is not enough. We can't give the Lord and the rest of the conservatives any break.
Still on your back. Band it down. Nicely done. We can't see your white flags from up here, you know.
Sending target information. Commence anti-air fire. That's the part you're lost. I'm gonna make a fortune once the war's over. Right shot yourself companies when you can.
Knocked on bandit.
Target shot down.
Sir, emergency operations.
Rescue operations are underway.
This is definitely the work of 3 strikes. They reject my report if it was.
Fort MiG-31's approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2000.
Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
This is Tucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates. Target confirmed down. The man you just killed, Captain Dirk Tarnat, was the main reason why the cruiser India was deemed such a threat. Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is... Four aircraft destroyed the entire force. Hallucinating. Roger that.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Strider 1, don't ice up. Hostile lockout in Strider 1.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
We could fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. Reach the CIC. Multiple float clumps from the port.
If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught in there. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Partner drone has reached the target.
Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer.
Turn drill to phase 4. You don't see it, do you? It's imagination.
Your imagination might fill up submariners.
A single shell will save 10 million lives. Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. Came in for a picnic and found ourselves in a marathon.
Thought you said this was gonna be a walk in the park?
You take walks. We'll walk. With a picnic, you have to eat.
Strider 1, this is... Strider 1, this is...
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations.
You sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Aircraft heading straight for our ship! Beanie!
Trigger just sank a battleship.
Battleship Dysnomia is crippled. Navigation is disabled. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be? Strider 2, Fox 2.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Missile exploding. Strider 1, break. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Hey, Sharp, there's something amiss.
Aegis vessel Metis destroyed.
Fuck! It's fuck!
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat. Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation.
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit, I'm ahead!
What? What happened?
We're on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Distance 50,000. It's adjusting its course. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity.
Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need a UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it, you're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Illusion, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
Enemy has a lock.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Enemy on me!
Strider 1, Fox 2. Missile hit. Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
Alright, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
5 minutes remaining. Strider 1, Fox 2. Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Locked on bandit. Behind the enemy.
Target is in machine gun range.
1 million lives gone. Picture it.
Projectile guidance terminated.
Target confirmed down. In 10 years, Vice Commander of the 7th Destroyer Squadron, Tom Von Lee, will be in charge of the Erusian Navy. Well, would have been, actually. Target confirmed down. Captain Alonso Terrigo gone. This vessel Thalassa won't be much of a threat. I appreciate that. Trigger, missile inbound.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact.
Strider 2, Fox 2. Bandit shut down.
Strider 1, locked on target.
There's so little wiggle room. I've got it.
Strider 1, missile away.
Fox 2.
Radar contacts. Additional hostile aircraft detected.
Locked on.
Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar. Strider 1, bandit splashed. 2 minutes remaining.
Target destroyed.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Fox 2.
Strider 1, AA gun destroyed. Target destroyed. Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply.
Enemy has a lock. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Trigger, missile incoming.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Hostile has a lock. Trigger, blast a bandit.
Target is hit. Chaff and flares are running low. Fox 2. Wait a minute.
Hostile eliminated. That's the way it is.
Strikes. Relax the drive.
Hostile has a lock.
Imagine we're just about to be killed. What would you ask? Detect the multiple. Control engines are on you to cut you apart. Use for your sins. Your actions and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes hasn't done that. Odds. Do you see, Command Duty Officer? You do. There we are.
Locked on bandit. Strider 2, Fox 2.
Bandit down. Strider 1, missile launched.
Open your eyes. Take 6.
Well done. We've managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, SU-47s.
Malta! Missile! Behind you! Malta!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
Engaged and let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the patrol.
Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw. Done.
Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft. on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw. Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down. They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
Siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry? You don't count. 2 on 1.
Scream! Damn it! You pay for this 3 strikes! Only 1 left. We're all down together. When the death trophy begins, Trigger. Kill him, alright?
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit. I'll kill you! I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You psycho!
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
You pay for this 3 strikes! He's definitely lost his mind.
There may only be 1 left. Don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger! How dare you! She was my one and only!
Target hit. Target hit.
What makes you a hero? We tried to be heroes too. We really tried. No room for hesitation, Trigger. Much worse than this. Scream!
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole. Scream! 3 strikes! It's just as I imagined. No matter what we do, this is how we end. But know this, 3 strikes. I'd rather go to hell than live in a world shaped by you. So yeah, we'll be heading there now.
Unidentified aircraft. Eject. Eject now.
I gotta catch up to him.
The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Unit from the drop-off point. 3 strikes has removed all Strangler illusion forces. That did recruit good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Illusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost...
Ocean, no! Stop it! Hey, chill.
Ocean, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough. Get the MP.
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet.
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of ORED.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.